Opening Masters of the Universe Origins here, adding a whole character slash vehicle in Stridor, heroic armored warhorse. We're going to open up Stridor, check out what it can do, and just talk about the character from Masters of the Universe. Looking pretty premium in the box. He-Man riding it, just like in the cartoon it did appear in, but also Fisto featured on the box, often associated as his vehicle. And we get a little Sunman nod, and that same dang vehicle for Skeletor they've showed several times. It'll probably come though. And it does attach to Castle Grayskull, so we'll have to get out Castle Grayskull and check that out too. Just say with this packaging, if kids aren't seeing this crazy packaging in the stores and wondering, I gotta know what this is from, I don't know what'll get them interested more. We got a few straps. Lots of straps to cut. Interesting road apples here. So we have Stridor, he's got his reins here, but the original didn't move a whole lot, but here we've got an up and down, and a little bit of up and down on the upper here. You can see the segmentation. This is a removable helmet. Full thing will turn if you need to turn him to pose. This will just come out of his mouth as well. Rawr, rawr. All the stickers are already applied perfectly, so you don't have to worry about that. And then we actually have the legs will actually move as you'd like. He's not stuck with the one arm kind of up. Even in the cartoon he appeared with that one arm up, but you can stand him all straight up now, even with some ankle hoof movement, far and above range now. Like in the reins is its own piece. That's nice with the handles. It's got a helmet and an alternate helmet as well. I think this one's maybe a little more typical, but here, a little reverse unicorn action here with this full helmet here. Starting to give me some hopes for She-Ra's horse to get made, you know. That is a stranger. I'm not sure what that's from exactly with Stridor. I think this is typically his appearance. So he has some little extra cannons you can put on. I think we got some holes here on the side. Stick in, aim those. That's actually the big end is what goes inside the hole. Those squeeze in there really tight. Aim them both straight forward or pretty far up at an angle. The road apples are just blast effects you can put on any of his guns to look like they're firing a blast. Even his little back turret here, the most dangerous of all on a horse, the back turret. And I think you're supposed to slide it really far on there. You can't really go too close on the tip. It'll be a little loose. A nice touch just to make him look even cooler, and then more colors with this blue. It's darker in person than what I can show here just with so much light, but they kind of get weighed down there. We also have the base, little fencing parts here. That'll just slide down into place. His little sort of stable, and then we got a nice stand, and all these have been really good with all the vehicles that they've come with. They're very strong. They're going to hold him up just perfect. Snap it right down into the base. He's got a peg down here at the bottom. And you can have him jumping through the air over this fence, because that's going to hold him up really well. Turnable. A lot of choices on how he's going to be for your display, if it's just on the stand. Or we can, right, these come out pretty easy. Or we can attach it to Castle Grayskull at the end here. So we are claiming it attaches to Grayskull, but there's no real attachment. It just kind of slides underneath. But as you can see, there's not going to be any room for Stridor himself, really, with the stand, if it's attached, quote unquote. So I like that it matches the color scheme, but there's not really anywhere you're going to be able to put it where Stridor is going to fit. Even on the outside, there's no lip or anything to tuck this under, so it's more of just kind of, it matches Grayskull, and there's not much more attachment you're going to really be doing. But I suppose it'll look nice with the Castle Grayskull. Or he does stand pretty well on his own as well without a stand. You even kind of give him that little old school pose with the leg up if you'd like. So not a traditional horse where you kind of sit at the top. He's actually got like a cockpit. You sit down inside. We have He-Man here. A little bit of a tight fit. Reins. Of course, there's a couple different ways you could kind of give him that in his hands, but they'll even fit on kind of the open-ended hands different ways as well, just as a bonus. And then, of course, it's just removable if you don't even want to have the string rope reins on here. So we got options. Fisto's going to be a little bit of a problem holding the reins with his big fist here. But we have different helmets here. take the reins out of the mouth kind of just stays closed, so you have to kind of pry it open. It wants to rest in the closed state. Tail does move too if I didn't throw that in. I'd say even when livening him up with these blue blast effects for these laser cannons, it's just going to make the colors even that much better in a display. Here's where these metal hinges actually look pretty nice with his robot kind of aesthetic. You're not getting ruined there. I've always liked his color scheme with the brown and the orange, and then now with these blue blast tidbits, he's just going to look really nice. Super old school stickers with the cockpit and everything. Classic vehicle, but classic character from the cartoon as well, which is what I'm kind of basing my Masters of the Universe Origins collection on, characters that actually appeared in the old 80s cartoon. Well, yeah, these really weigh down the guns, so can't really move around too much with them. So some of the vehicles pretty big for your collection, taking up some space, but you can park a figure on top here. We can put Fisto in there, or just about anybody. And he doesn't have that big of a footprint, really. You can stand him up pretty tall there, or give him his stand and get him in a real action pose if you want to dedicate a little more room for Stridor in your display or collection. Doesn't have any particular action for play, but with so much movable parts, you know, a lot more fun than probably even the 80s version with the fairly static pose. I love getting some classic 80s looking toys that are upgraded like this. I just hope some kids will enjoy getting a lot of these too and discovering, you know, the show and various things as well, just solely based off of how cool the toys look in the store. But all I can do is really hope for that one. This fits my collection. I'm happy to add it, and I love getting and opening all my Masters of the Universe Origin stuff. I open up right here in videos. So leave a like if you like seeing Stridor, and stick around for more Masters of the Universe Origin stuff and all the other things I collect as well. They didn't charge extra for the horse arm, just comes with it.